Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we are in Celeron, New York, and we're actually on our way back home today. We spent a week in the Salem, Massachusetts area, kind of in the general New England area. We took little trips into all different New England states. While we were there, did all New England states while we were there, because Jen had never been to New England before. But actually, coming back, we did a side trek here into New York because we actually had to go to a funeral yesterday. But we are planning on getting all the way back home tonight. As I'm recording this, tomorrow is election day, so we want to be back home. So we were able to vote in the 2024 presidential election. But while we're here in Celeron, before we left, I did want to stop and pay my respects to one of the most iconic and infamous statues in the United States. This is known locally as Scary Lucy. Kind of went viral a while back. The town dedicated the statue of Lucille Ball. She actually grew up here in Celeron, was born in neighboring Jamestown. Yeah, the statue gained some infamy because many people claimed it did not look like Lucy. Many claimed it did not look like a good statue, that it was not a good likeness, that it was somewhat, yeah, I guess it's scary, I guess is the best word. They call it Scary Lucy. And there was actually a local outcry to remove this statue. And the artist that made the statue actually publicly apologized and quit art because of this. He made a public apology and sold off all his sculpting equipment and never sculpted again because of the infamy of Scary Lucy. But the town of Celeron, they did kind of rectify the decision. While the Scary Lucy statue is here at the park, at the very same park, we have her replacement, known as Lovely Lucy. A definitely, unequivocally, a better rendition of Lucy. I think more than anything, the Scary Lucy statue just does not look very much like Lucille Ball. This one here almost has like different coloration to it. Yeah, you can see her shoes are different color. Oh, okay, and she's like standing on like a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Yeah, I say she's the first lady of comedy. There's a comedy museum, the Comedy Center here in neighboring Jamestown, was put there because of its proximity to Lucy. I was there. I think I was there last year. Did a video of the Comedy Center. But yeah, I am glad that they did allow Scary Lucy to stay in the park. Yeah, they needed a replacement, but Scary Lucy, she has a home. We have a home for all Lucys here in Celeron. Now this park here used to be a amusement park, the Coney Island of Chautauqua, if I'm saying that right. The hotel we were staying at actually had a bunch of old pictures of the amusement park. It looked like a lot of fun. It had a big old Ferris wheel that like could sit like 15 people in each car. But alas, progress. The old amusement parks of the day getting rarer and rarer. Yeah, actually compare this to Coney Island, and the rides here from 1894 to 1962, and back in 1921, an old Babe Ruth smacked a ball into the lake. I don't know if that was an accident or if he was just like, "Hey, watch me knock this ball into the lake." Look at this playground they have here at the park. Yeah, Jen was just saying that this playground seems so safe.
Soft and nice versus like danger of childhood.
Yeah, when I was growing up, things weren't this colorful and they weren't made out of all these safe materials. It was all steel. We're gonna ride this boat, Jen?
Yeah, I don't really know what it does. benches. There's benches on playground equipment. That seems fun.
So you sit on it, and what happens? Does it rock?
I don't know.
Oh, you gotta like rock it yourself.
Feels
Here, I'll get on the other side. Let me see.
Okay, let you get it going. Is this all it does? This is
Yeah,
more,
it just rocks.
This is less rocking than a rocking chair. I'm like trying to pull it with this. I feel like it needs to move more.
Oh my gosh, there you go. Oh, geez, Jen, you're rocking the boat. Oh my gosh.
Whee!
Feeling a little nauseous, Jen.
Whee!
Oh.
Whee! Oh no. Ah!
Yeah, when I was a kid, underneath the playground equipment, they didn't have like this bouncy, spongy stuff. They had a pile of rocks. Remember that? You'd fall and land in the rocks, just like a pile of rocks.
Shards of rocks.
These are very different from when I was a kid. These are made of plastic. When I was a kid, these would be just solid metal. And then you'd ride them and they'd rock. And then this like big chunk of metal would like hit you in the mouth.
And burn your butt in the sun.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, the metal would just sear your skin. I don't know. What's better? Is it better to like teach kids how dangerous the world is when they're young?
I know we're complaining like, why do they have all this nice stuff?
I mean, I guess
think the question is, why did we have wood and?
Why did we have such dangerous stuff?
Yes.
I think this is like
Oh, it's already spinning.
those old metal merry-go-rounds.
Yeah.
They were a lot of fun. Let's see, can I do it?
I do feel like I'd murder myself on this one. Whee!
Can I like?
Oh my god.
What I'm trying to do is like run in place. And... Hang on.
I think you're gonna murder yourself.
But you can't do that because there's a bar there. Here, Jen, will you push me?
Oh, okay. 1, 2. Oh, that didn't work very well. I should have just been like. No, that did not get very much speed. My push was terrible.
You did a good job.
Was that fun? Oh, that's good.
So all these Lucy's are making me hungry. And I've got, the other day my friend Sean sent me a text message that shocked me to the core. He told me that the Meximelt is back at Taco Bell. Something that I have been sadly calling for years now. So I think we're gonna go try to find a Taco Bell. Hopefully they have them, but fingers crossed. Let's seek out the Meximelt. Okay, we have located the nearest Taco Bell to the Scary Lucy statue, and hopefully they have the promotion we are looking for. This is a limited time thing, and here we are. Here's the promotion. Relive the decades. So they're bringing back some of the food items from decades past. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so they have all the retro items. Spent about $40 on a giant bag of Taco Bell. And the gentleman at the front said that we were the first ones to order the retro items. All right, so we had a little miscommunication. We got out to the car, we ordered the how many retro items are there?
4.
4 retro items. They didn't ring one of them up, and it wasn't in the bag, so Jen had to go in. Apparently it's really busy here because they're voting next door, so all the people are coming from after they vote.
Yeah, and we ordered inside, and they said they served the drive-thru first. So
the drive-thru's nonstop, then we just never eat.
Yeah, there was a gentleman in there, and I were like, can we just have ours? like we're just standing here for hours, and then he pushed ours ahead. So because the drive-thru wasn't ending, so apparently we were just never gonna get food.
Yeah. So so they're doing a special where they're bringing back a different food item for every decade. I think it's the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And so we got one menu item from each one. Honestly, what got me really excited
Oh my
about
goodness.
this was the Meximelt. I will talk more about the Meximelt when we get to the Meximelt.
I'm sure you'll talk more about the
This is very-
Meximelt. All I hear about is Meximelt. Like, even before this. Like, I miss that Taco Bell, I know. That's my Jacob voice, apparently.
I say.
I knew the whole thing. I knew the pico. I knew the everything.
So,
Yeah.
are you... I'm obviously traditionally a huge fan of Taco Bell. I actually fell off a little bit when they got rid of the Meximelt, but do you like Taco Bell?
I've... So, growing up, I never had Taco Bell because my mom told me I didn't like Mexican.
And did you like Mexican?
I never had Mexican, so I didn't know.
So she
But,
just preemptively
and here's
told you.
another weird part of the story. So in elementary school, like, this is probably like kindergarten, first grade, I went to a Catholic school and they didn't have a cafeteria, so is this a lot too much information?
No, go
You're
ahead.
like, do you like Taco Bell? And I'm like, well, let me tell you the lore.
No, go ahead.
There was a cafeteria, or there was no cafeteria, so for lunch, they ordered out each day. And like 3 days of the week were McDonald's, and 2 days of the week were Taco Bell. And that's not a very healthy kids' lunch program. And then you're wondering, I'm like, why are you chunky?
They put the the school basically has an puts kids on an all fast food diet.
Yeah.
And this was like, you're younger than me, so that would be like.
So I was like 1987 when I was in.
Yeah, late 80s.
Yeah, 88, 89. So my lunch program at school, I think of Michelle Obama with her lunch program push, and I'm like, I had McDonald's.
Every day. So you didn't get the Taco Bell?
Yeah, so on McDonald's days I got McDonald's, but on Taco Bell days I had to bring my own lunch, and I was sad. And then I like tried someone's Taco Bell, and it was the cinnamon crunchy guy, and I liked that, which isn't like a taco. But I tried a taco and I like that, and my mom's like, you don't like Mexican? I'm like, but
Even after you tried it?
do.
Even after you tried it, she said you didn't like it?
Yeah, and I have problems with knowing what to eat. I'm getting a lot better. Like, when you met me, like, I didn't know anything on the menu. And I didn't like refried beans when I met you. So ordering Taco Bell and Mexican in general, there's a lot of refried beans.
Yeah,
so.
I think we'll have some refried beans in
Yeah,
here.
but now I like refried beans, and now I like Mexican. So now I'm ready. I'm excited. I feel like they made this just for me because I missed all the decades.
All right,
of
we ready to go
Mexican?
back to the 1960s?
Is that the first one?
This is the 1960s tostada, which I've never had before. I've never had these first two. Okay, so that's the tostada. It looks like...
Oh, yours looks smaller than mine.
So I like the Mexican pizza. This is maybe an early version of that. It is a single flat hard shell taco with a glob of beans, some sauce, some lettuce, and some sprinkled cheese.
And that's why I never had this, because I never liked the refried beans. So I'm like, okay, I mostly just ate like chicken quesadillas and stuff.
I don't know how long this has been off the menu, but I don't ever remember this. I have no recollection of them ever having this.
So what is a tostada?
I mean,
I thought it was like a Mexican sandwich, or am I thinking of something else?
it's definitely not a Mexican sandwich. I think basically this is a tostada. Like it's
really good.
like a big flat tortilla. It's mostly beans.
Oh, it does remind me of the Mexican pizza.
The Mexican pizzas. Yeah, the Mexican pizza is like a more an evolved version of this, where they put the tomatoes, the beef, and everything on it.
Do you remember not too long ago when I told you that I found a new food that I really like?
What was it?
And I thought it was new, and I was like, so I've discovered Nacho Bel Grande, or not? What's it? Taco Bell. What is the nachos? Here, is it
I think
Nacho
that's
Bel
Nacho Bel
Grande?
Grande, yeah.
And you're like, Jen, that's been the menu since like Taco Bell has been a thing.
We've had that ever since I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, I thought it was new. Because I don't know. So it's all new to me.
So I definitely think this could be spiced up a lot. Like, there's no meat on it. There's not a lot of... There's some, like, Taco Bell sauce on there. But, I'm thinking this is pretty much an inferior version of the Mexican pizza. I would definitely go for the Mexican pizza.
Oh, I like
Instead of this. You like this better than Mexican pizza? Have you never had the Mexican pizza?
No, I had it when... That was another thing that you were super excited about when they brought back. Are there napkins?
Yeah, that was... Do we get napkins in our bag? Where's our bag?
Okay, I don't know. We barely got our stuff in our bag. So.
It doesn't look like they gave us any napkins. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll use my sleeve.
Yeah, that was the thing. In the
They folded it. Did I just turn it into another Mexican?
during the pandemic, they cut a lot of stuff off their menu, and that was the Mexican pizza was removed from the menu for a time, but they actually did bring that back.
Can we talk about refried beans for a minute, though? I don't think I'm unjust for, like, not wanting to eat them. They're not a very attractive color.
You just don't like the look of them?
Yeah, and the consistency's weird. I used to not like beans at all. Like, when I ate chili, I used to pick out the beans.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Beans are like such an integrated part.
I didn't have much left. I basically had meat and sauce.
So that was fine.
I like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. I'm also starving. So.
They also have the retro cups. These are the 90s. The 90s cups.
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones I remember best.
The gentleman gave us, we had to order large, and the gentleman gave us the large, and they weren't retro. I was like, oh, do you have the retro cups in? He's like, yeah, but they're only medium. So to compromise, instead of 2 larges, he gave us 3 mediums there. Yeah, I think that's pretty iconic to me. That's like very nostalgic.
That's what I remember.
That logo from the 90s.
Yeah, so when I went, I got chicken quesadillas normally, and when I used to order, they had the caramel apple empanadas. And those were my favorite things in the entire world.
They are bringing back the apple caramel empanada, but that's not until
November something.
Yeah, it's later in November. So
I'm excited.
They released all these.
I may have to do a video just on caramel apple and empanadas.
All right, so let's try. Make sure I find the right thing.
Let's do the 70s now.
The 70s. So I'm getting confused. They're all kind of wrapped the same. No, these are the ones you just got. These are the ones that we didn't have. So this is. No, that's the one we didn't get. Okay.
No, those 2 are the ones we didn't have. I thought.
No, this is it.
Oh, okay.
This is the 70s burrito with green sauce. Burrito with green sauce. Kind of looks like a frozen burrito. So there's yours. I'm gonna see if I can find mine.
There's another orange wrapper right there. In front of you. Yeah, that one.
It was the orange wrapper?
I mean, this one has an orange wrapper.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there he goes. Look at that fold job right there. To me, it's folded like a frozen burrito. Did you ever eat those frozen burritos?
Yeah. This legit looks like a frozen burrito.
When I was broke, I would eat frozen burritos like crazy.
Alright, I'm just looking around for paper towels or something.
I don't know that there's any up here.
That's okay. Well, it's not. I'm a very crazy napkin person. I have to have like 800 napkins when I'm eating, and everyone knows it about. I think I have napkins in my purse.
Napkins in your purse?
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Oh, that is a lot of napkins in your purse.
I know. I told you I'm a crazy napkin person.
All right, so I'm gonna try. I don't know. Is this just beans again? I don't know what's in here.
I don't know. What's the green sauce? Like
I
salsa?
don't know. I don't.
Oh,
yeah, probably.
We don't know anything.
This is from the 70s, so.
I don't like that one. I don't like that.
It's kind of like a bean burrito, but it's maybe missing. It doesn't have onions on it, like the normal
like
bean burrito. I don't know. I didn't get any green sauce in my bite.
That's what I don't like. I think.
All right.
Do you want to try mine? Because it tastes like.
Yours has a green sauce on it.
I mean, it tasted weird.
It tastes a little bit. It seems like very, very faint. There's a lot of beans.
I think that it's like, look at, like.
Okay, it does have the onions on it.
I'm not going to eat that one. The first one okay. I really like.
I got the, it is a little spicy. It's like a little spicy green sauce. I don't know. I think I prefer like the normal bean burrito on the menu.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
These early items, these 60s and 70s items, I think they hadn't really found their groove yet.
Yeah. I also, because all I said I used to order were chicken quesadillas, I did get one, so I'm going to eat a bite of that since I did not like my burrito.
Well, we're ready to move on to the...
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just eat this while you're there. Oh, yeah.
We're ready to move on to the Meximelt.
Oh, no.
This is, so this
It's his favorite thing on earth.
It's probably my favorite. Sorry for all the rustling back. This is probably my favorite fast food item of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. And it's just like a little tortilla, a little beef, a little pico de gallo, a little cheese, all melted together. What's what I mean?
I'm laughing. He has true passion for this. I feel like you need a tattoo of a Meximelt.
So I didn't even eat. That's when my family didn't eat a lot of Taco Bell either. I didn't really. I think I maybe got soft tacos sometimes, but I wasn't really that into it. And I had a friend that took me to Taco Bell, and he got the beef Meximelt. I didn't even know the beef Meximelt existed, and he introduced it to me, and I fell in love immediately. It was so good, and that's what I would order. Like my go-to order was just 5 Meximelts. So, when I graduated high school, I had a graduation. People came, family members, friends came, and they gave me checks. When you graduate, so I think it's kind of a Midwestern tradition.
No,
People
I
give you
remember
lots of money.
Anna being weird when she graduated.
Yeah,
like,
I
why
don't
do
know
they
if
care? But Midwestern and like Buffalo might as well be Midwest. Yeah, you have a party; it's a big deal.
Yeah, so I got this big pile of money to start my future with.
You spent it all on Meximelts?
I literally spent it all on Meximelts. Like, I just ate nothing but Taco Bell. I didn't get a job. I didn't
This is why
I didn't enroll in college.
It's all absurd.
I didn't enroll in college. I didn't get a job. I'm like, with all this money, I can just eat Meximelts.
What is the matter?
And I have my own car. I could drive.
Oh, that was another thing. Remember, we were talking about how when we first got our cars, we were so excited that we could go through drive-thrus.
Oh yeah, because I could get. My mom didn't like me eating a lot of fast food.
Yeah, that was the same
She's
with
a
me.
nurse. She didn't think it was healthy. So once I got my own car, I didn't have to ask her if it was okay that we got fast food. I could just go.
Yeah.
I could literally get in my car.
That's how I gained a lot.
Go to any fast food restaurant I wanted, and more often than not, it was Taco Bell to get some Meximelt.
Mine was Big Macs at McDonald's.
Big Macs at McDonald's?
Yeah, and the Arby's, that roast beef, I think was like 5 for $5.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of that.
So, now we come to the tragic part of the story.
Oh no, there's tragedy.
In 2019,
Oh no.
In 2019, they silently removed the Meximelts from the menu.
Silently, like
They didn't, they just one
you
day.
just showed up one day and they didn't have it.
Well, I didn't realize it because I would still order them and they would still make them because they had all the ingredients to make them with, but they weren't on the menu. But they could ring them up. They had a key for it on the thing. And then the pandemic happened, which a lot of bad stuff happened out of the pandemic. Obviously, the pandemic itself is a bad thing, but there was a lot of splinter things, like Walmarts aren't open 24 hours
Oh
anymore.
my goodness, that's still one of the saddest things in my life. I love some good 2 a.m. Walmart shopping. Yeah. It was my favorite activity, and I still mourn the loss of that.
Yeah. So, and at first, I was just trying to figure out what to do in the pandemic. I remember okay, I can go to the Taco Bell drive-thru. And that's actually, during the pandemic, the Taco Bell drive-thru, it was the first time I ever tapped my credit card. The lady at the Taco Bell window explained how the tap cards worked. And she's like, oh, yours has got the symbol on it, so you can just tap it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Let me swipe it. And she's like, no, you don't even need to. You can do the completely...
It's the future!
Without anyone touching anything, just tap it. I'm like, wow, that worked. So...
I am better with tapping. For a while, I didn't tap because I didn't know where.
There's actually a skill to it.
Yeah. So now I'm just but I've perfected the tapping.
During the pandemic, a lot of people stepped up, like nurses, public health workers, fast food workers. A lot of times stepped up. People out there, essential workers, doing these jobs, able to keep us living our life as close to normal as possible. In a way, though, Taco Bell let us down because they were getting a lot of people going through the drive-thru, constant stream of people going through the drive-thru because, sit-down restaurants weren't open.
And it was you could leave the house. That was even just to drive around and go get fast food. That was a whole adventure because there wasn't a lot else going on.
So you could go to fast food or something. There was only one option.
Did you do that?
The Vermonster?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just hanging out back there.
Oh, well, that's adorable.
So Taco Bell, in order to keep the drive-thru moving, they simplified their menu. That's when they got rid of the Mexican pizza, and that's when they finally officially got rid of the Meximelt. And the reason is
I even know that.
they got rid of pico. They took pico de gallo off the menu, Now, a Mexican restaurant to eat pico de gallo off the menu, that's
Absurd.
That's absurd. I read somewhere that it was, they made their pico fresh daily, so it actually saved them a lot of time.
Can I try one? I've been hearing about these since...
Well, I'm trying to lay the foundation,
But I
Jen.
really want... Oh, okay, I'll eat my piece of beef.
So, they got rid of pico de gallo off the menu. So you could not get a Meximelt at all. And people would suggest, I complained about this on my channel. I can't get my favorite thing. Like literally I would crave them and they just did not exist in the universe anymore.
You know how in every relationship your partner has a story you've heard so many times that you just want to like burrow a tunnel every time he tells it? This is that.
You don't like my Meximelt story?
I've heard it so many times.
So, where was I after now I lost my train of thought.
Oh no.
So, people have suggested that you can still order the Meximelt. You can still kind of hash it together. People say order a soft taco, nothing on it but cheese, add tomatoes, get a Meximelt. No, you don't, because chopped tomatoes are not pico de gallo. Pico de gallo is actually what gives Meximelt their distinct flavor. So you can eat like a bootleg Meximelt. And they did for a while. They had like a cheesy roll up.
I do remember that.
That has like no meat on it or something. So that's not the same thing. But like I said, the other night, my friend Sean texted me at 1 a.m. that the Meximelt was back, and I rejoiced. I screamed out in joy.
You did. I was there.
This is a limited time thing. So I'm already like anxious about this because it's a limited time thing. I don't know how long these are going to be here. I don't know how.
You've been telling me like since you've been eating healthy, like you're like I'm abandoning it.
I'm gonna
for
probably
Meximelt. It's fine.
I'm probably gonna put. I've been eating pretty healthy for the past year and a half. Obviously, on this trip I wasn't able to do the best, but I try to make good decisions, and I feel like I'm gonna have to withhold my good decision making while Meximelts are available because I need to be able to enjoy these while they're still here. I did have a plan that at some point I may order an insane amount of Meximelts and eat them until I become physically ill, so I won't.
Haven't you done this with other things, or is this just an idea that you always have
sometimes with
things?
the McRibs,
That's the one.
When they bring back the McRib, sometimes I end up making myself sick of it because I'm worried, I eat too much of them on purpose. Wait a minute, I'm maybe describing an eating disorder, so I'll slow down from there. Jen, do you want to try a Meximelt?
Yes, yes. All I've been hearing about for 3 years are these Meximelts, and I'm like, can I try one? You're like, no, I must tell my tale.
Oh, that's not the Meximelt. That's. Oh, they used the wrong.
Oh no. See, I knew there was going to be something.
Did they do the? Okay, they used the wrong tortilla. This is the gordita shell that they've used to make the Meximelt. I don't know if this is part of the new deal. I don't know if these people at this Taco Bell...
Okay, you know what we're going to do? This
What?
Taco Bell was kind of a cluster mess. So, we can try...
Well, maybe you try later.
I mean, we'll eat these, but maybe we should try another Taco Bell, too.
So this is not the right tortilla. It's just the same tortilla as the soft taco. This is the gordita shell on the Meximelt.
So what is it supposed to have?
Just a regular tortilla. It's got all the right stuff inside. I don't know. I'm so irritated. I've waited years to have a Meximelt again, and they messed it up.
While you were telling your story, I was like, this better live up to what you're saying.
Well, it's not going to because this is not made correctly. I don't know if it's just this Taco Bell.
I actually feared this whole time that they may have changed it.
Surely, I don't know if they changed it. Maybe we might go to another Taco Bell and see if the Meximelts are in the gordita shell, or if that was just that people here might have just. The guy said that we were the first one to order off the retro menu.
Yeah, well, no, he said the one item.
Oh, one of the items off the retro
everyone was ordering the gordita crunch box.
So, give me a bite in. It's very, very good.
Even with the wrong shell, it's still tremendous.
Even with the wrong shell. I think it would be better if it had the right shell. But that's the... that taste. It's a taste I've not had in my mouth since I think it was 2021. I think it was 2021 when they cut it off.
I feel like you're having a moment. Is this the right one for me?
No, that's wrong.
No, I mean, like, is this a Meximelt?
That's a Meximelt.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's quite good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you like it, but isn't it like exceptionally good?
No.
No? You don't have a passion for it?
No. It's good. But I don't think anyone has the love
Okay.
of a Meximelt
So we have
like you do.
10 hours to drive today. Later today, we're going to
Stop at every Taco Bell.
Not everyone, but we're going to stop at a different Taco Bell and see if they make them right.
I just sprayed, like, tomato everywhere and I bit into that. But I will agree with you. I think this would be better. I think it's too doughy.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
that's a gordita. That's like a gordita's almost like on a pita.
I do think it would be better if it was on like a crunchy shell or just like a crispy, smaller shell.
Before the end of the day, we're going to try to find a real Meximelt. I can't guarantee it.
It is very good. The more I eat it, I can see
But
why.
it's the mixture of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. When I say about like the pico de gallo is key.
Yeah, no,
like,
absolutely.
Without the pico de gallo, it's not a Meximelt.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, that's kind of like the predominant flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very good. I think it's too doughy, but you know.
That's not a Meximelt.
Yeah.
Gosh. All right. This has been a whirlwind of emotions. So here is the gordita.
I'm getting full.
You're getting full.
How many more are there?
This is the last one.
Oh, okay.
The last of the new items. Or the old items. So the gordita's from... The Meximelt was from the 80s. But it stuck around for a while until it was unceremoniously removed. The gorditas...
Gordita, I do remember.
Have you had gordita before?
No, because it has beans.
Does it? I don't even know if this one does have beans. This is no beans on this.
Mm.
This is just like... Basically, this is just like a taco supreme.
Does it have sour cream?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't used to like
it's
sour
beef,
cream.
lettuce, cheese, sour cream, and diced tomatoes.
Yeah, I didn't like sour cream or beans, so Mexican was kind of
This was
hard for me.
This is the era of Taco Bell with the Taco Bell dog, the little Chihuahua.
I remember this advertised all over the place.
Yeah, so it was like big advertising.
And gorditas aren't on the menu anymore?
No. I don't know when they took them off.
Yeah.
So they kind of replaced the gordita. They did it with the chalupa. The chalupa is like this, but deep fried.
Wait, it's deep fried?
Yeah, like the pita is like deep fried. It's like
it
tastes like fry bread.
Oh, so they fry it and then they put the ingredients on, or they?
Yeah. The piece of bread is fried beforehand.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
I think they kind of the gordita kind of got like bumped. I think people preferred the chalupa, but I like both.
This is really doughy too.
Well, this is supposed to be doughy because this is that's what makes it the gordita. It's got like this big, like almost pita bread. Yeah. And they had different types of gorditas, like different flavors. They had one with corn on it that I really liked. But this is like the standard gordita supreme.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not that different from like a soft taco.
My favorite was that first thing. Like, I want another one.
The tostada?
That was really good.
Oh, I really didn't have that strong feelings about that. So really, for me, the only thing that's important here is the return of the Meximelt. And I'm hoping, we're going to stop at another Taco Bell later today. I'm hoping that this was a mistake by this store. This is brand new. I don't know if maybe they just didn't know, because they got all this new stuff in to make the new item. So maybe they got the gorditas in and they didn't realize that they got confused and used the gorditas to make the Meximelt.
Is the shell from the Meximelt a standalone item, or do they use that for other?
No, it's just the tortilla it's just their standard flour tortilla.
It's just their taco shell, essentially. Oh,
the soft shell taco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a lot better with that.
Yeah. So.
And I kind of don't even like this one because it's so doughy. I don't know. Like a pita, I associate with like hummus and
this
veggies.
is nothing special. They had they had like a line of gordita. They like different types, different flavors, different things inside. And that's what I liked. I forget the one I like. I like the corn one. I think they had one that like had like a zesty. I think they had the zesty ranch gordita. But I never cared much for the just the standard Gordita Supreme.
I'm sorry, are we gonna show everyone our next Taco Bell stop?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
we're keeping them in the loop on this.
Okay, that's good.
But so stay tuned. I think me and Jen are gonna feast on our scraps.
So I didn't really like the gordita.
You didn't like the gordita?
I didn't like that green chili thing.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I didn't like.
I don't know.
The gordita I don't dislike. It's just
And again, we're at one specific Taco Bell.
That green thing I just didn't like.
It was packed with beans, and the beans seemed kind of dried out.
Yeah, I mean, but that
it tasted like it literally looked and tasted like a frozen burrito.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just going for the authentic like 70s flavor with like maybe that's what it did taste like because people's palate for Mexican food hadn't quite developed here in the United States.
I really like the tostada, and I like the Meximelt, but...
Which one's your favorite? The tostada? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I really like that one for some reason.
All right, well, me and Jen, we got 10 hours to drive today to get back home.
Yay!
So we will pop back in here when we find another Taco Bell.
Taco Bell trip 2.
Stopped off here in Meadville, Pennsylvania at the Tennessee Department of Transportation. And check this out. We have a garden, these giant flowers here, and they are made from old street signs. So the Department of Transportation responsible for putting up, taking down street signs and traffic signs, and have used them to create this beautiful garden here. Yeah, so you see in the middle of that flower there, it says this road is closed. Read the different signs there on the big flower. Little sign cabbage of some sort. And yeah, look at that. Stop ahead. Then we have little stop sign roses over here. Over here next to the building, alongside the highway, we have this incredible mural made of signs. There's more flowers there, using the red of the stop signs and the green of the street signs. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, literal mural made of street signs. See the train rolling through. There's some oil pumps. Do we have oil pumps in Pennsylvania? I'm not even sure. You can see the beautiful Pennsylvania farmland. Uh-oh. Things getting a little stormy here. These rain clouds made out of very different township signs. See the drizzle. And a little street sign rainbow as well. Yeah, this is enormous. Very, very impressive. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Look at that. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? There's a little street sign carpetbagger right here. That looks like me. Seriously, look, it's got the yellow Crocs, the shorts, the red shirt, the hat with pins in it, and even a little mutton chop there. Wow. The prophecy has been fulfilled, apparently. Oh, look at the little raccoon there. I bet this lights up at night. You shine your headlights on it. Oh, you see the fish here. Does this move? Oh, look at that. It actually moves. The fish jumping out of the water moves. That's that's a lot of fun. Yeah, amazing how they mix the different types of signs in here. There's two people in a litter boat. Oh, what is this? It's a little town, a little township made of the street sides. Just look around, see all the different words. There's the bridge out there. Interstate 79 signs on the awning. And I think these are like hot air balloons over here. Like very artistic, very artistic. Like look at the arrows there and how they're placed. Yeah, I do like the hot air balloons. It's a sailboat, and I think this, oh, it's a roller coaster. Of course, lots of roller coasters in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, home to many a theme park, like Knoebels, Kennywood, Hershey Park, just to name a few. You see the road theme mixed in with the roadsides. Hear that traffic rolling by. I got a little concert happening here. The guy with his guitar singing a little concert, a little personal concert to these children. She's eating a sign-made ice cream cone. The cow, the chicken. Look at the sheep, how they actually made the curls, little metal sheep curls. We saw the roller coaster over there. Here's a Ferris wheel. Oh, there's the animal. I think this is almost like a state fair type theme in this area. The big Ferris wheel here. Does the Ferris wheel move? I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it does. Oh wow, it does. Look at that. Let's give it a, oh, there it goes. It's gonna spin the other direction. That's amazing. Oh wow. Super, super cool. Super cool. And it's still spinning. I don't know what I started here. Oh, there it goes. Sign turkey there, gobble gobble. The woman raking some leaves. The leaves are actually stop signs. And it does keep going, although this portion has become a little obstructed and obscured by the weeds. We've stopped somewhere in West Virginia to try again with the Meximelts, and this is a little promising because right here on the actual sign, it does say the 80s Meximelt is back. It's funny, I don't really consider it the 80s Meximelt because I ate them all through the 90s and 2000s. But anyways, hopefully they can make us a correct Meximelt at this location. Okay, we have stopped off in Clarksburg, West Virginia. We're going to do a round two for the Meximelt. I did notice they gave me a different cup, the different retro cups. So I guess they have cups for every decade. I'm not sure if this is the 60s or 70s. If someone wants to leave a comment in the comment section, letting us know if this is the 60s cup or the 70s cup.
In the other store, they had an additional cup that I saw that was just black text that said Taco Bell. So that may be like one of the first ones, I guess. Sure. It was very, very plain, like there was no graphic or anything. So that one may have been 60s.
So I'm just feeling these. I can tell they have they have the normal tortilla on them. All right. Oh my gosh. It's like an old friend. It's like holding an old friend in my hand.
That's weird. Do you normally hold your friends in your hand?
My gosh.
It reminds me, just the look of it, of a Chilito from Skyline Chili. I know it's not.
Well, I love Chilitos, but it's,
Yeah.
not the same.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good?
No, I can see why you like it so much.
It's
I mean,
perfect.
no one likes it as much as you. But this is much better than
Does
the
anyone
other one
like
we
it
had.
as much as me? Leave a comment in the comment section.
It's not possible.
So yeah, this is. I wasn't sure this day would ever come. The Taco Bell would bring back
This is
the
actually pretty
Meximelt.
legit.
I would just, if anyone out there, Taco Bell is watching, please don't take it away again. Please let me have this. I don't know. The problem is that the pico, because they don't. Taco Bell, people love pico de gallo. You can put pico on other things. You can put it on burritos. You can put it on tacos. You can put it on salads. So keep the pico around.
Is this the only thing they use pico on?
I'm trying to they eliminated everything that used pico, I think. Or I think maybe some things that used to use pico may have switched to just the diced tomatoes. But this reminds me of my childhood, my teen years, and my adulthood. This is
All rolled into one?
This biting into this gives me nostalgia for every moment in my life prior to 2021.
I got the tostada again.
Oh, Jen really liked that tostada.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of plain.
I think you're kind of plain.
I think you were kind of plain.
I'm defensive of my tostada. I don't even know how to eat it. This one is much more
They
loaded.
spread
than
it
the other
out.
one.
There's one that has a lot more beans on
Yeah,
it.
this one is like.
The other one we got just had like a
crazy
little
big.
like doop, like a little like scoop of beans on it.
Yeah.
This is as good as you remember it from 6 hours ago.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, I've had the Meximelt. I like that better than.
Okay, so is the Meximelt the best of the four?
Yes.
All right, there we go. We're making some progress.
This one, I just bought a bit, and now I want another Meximelt instead.
Well, you can go back in and get some more. I got 4 more, but they're mine. We'll get you more if you want it, though.
I could eat one and then buy you another one.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
Well,
As long as the result is me still getting
can I
my
have
quarter.
another one then?
Oh, you want it now? Yeah. As long as you love it.
I have to have another one to make my decision because now I just had a bite of that.
Okay, so you're gonna go back.
I'll just say that so I can eat one without you hoarding them. You're like, I only got 5, Jen.
Well, see,
I had 5 before, Jen.
The
I
one
need
thing
to have
is-
10
the
Meximelts
one
a
thing
day.
is, they are kind of smallish. You can see it's not like a big burrito. It's like smaller than a soft shell taco, and they're kind of expensive. I think they're like $3 a
I think
piece.
they're like $3 each.
It's just
I feel like it's like a Mexican Chilito.
a Mexican Chilito.
Mm-hmm.
I think a Chilito is an American Meximelt.
Okay, that's fair.
Or a Chilito is a Cincinnati Meximelt.
Okay, now I'm having it and it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stuff before we
The,
had to wait in the car for like a half hour. Until
they messed up our
stuff.
order, yeah. And the gordita, yeah, obviously it's not supposed to have the gordita wrap on it. And the gordita wrap even then seemed kind of like it was really dried out. I don't know if it just been sitting around a little bit, but
I didn't really like the gordita. It was fine.
I remember
wasn't bad. I didn't like
I remember the
green one.
gorditas being better. I remember the pita being softer. That one was more like kind of flaky and I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is really good. No, I want a third one.
Well, we can get more. We could eat at every Taco Bell from here to home. How much farther do we got till we get home?
I'm in West Virginia. For like 5 or 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours.
Which is how long we switched. I was driving after Taco Bell. So I just tagged out.
I'm going to start driving here momentarily. Do you want another one?
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't think you were going to give me another one because you were...
Well, we can always go in and get more. We're literally still up at Taco Bell.
No, I thought... when you told me I couldn't have any, I thought you meant like the ones in the bag. And I was like...
no.
But there's more in there. Like, I could eat one now and just go buy you more.
No, I just didn't want to be left with no Meximelt. It's very special to me.
So how many more are you going to order when we go in the store?
I don't know.
Like, this want to be my final one.
You think we should do a video?
I'll be full after
You think
this
we should
one.
do a video to see how many I can eat?
I think you could eat quite a bit. I think you could probably eat like 143 Meximelts.
143?
Yeah.
A lot of Meximelt. All right, so we're out of Meximelts right now. But taking a minute here, we're gonna restock and get back on the road.
And we have made it home. It is 3:30 in the morning. Technically, it is election day, but drove. I think checked to the hotel at 11 in New York, and here we are, some 15 hours later, in the mountains of North Carolina. So yeah, sometimes these long drive days, they're not the easiest thing in the world. Sometimes they do start to catch up with you a little bit. But I am going to edit this video. I'm going to get it ready to go out, and I'm going to go get some rest because I am very tired. Appreciate you guys coming along. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new here, I travel around the country. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun random stuff. If you'd like to help out the channel, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more a month gets you a postcard from me to you. We are also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop, which is now off vacation mode, as well as pressed pennies and stickers. All that information for all those things is in the description, and all that helps keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.